With over 30 years' experience, Dr. Axel Friedrich is a former head of environment and transport noise for Germany's environmental agency. He was also involved in the rule-making process for emission standards in Europe and was in Gibraltar as part of a project that is working on to measure the impact of shipping on air quality across population centres along the Mediterranean basin.
We had on Sunday 3 cruise ships and we found really shocking high numbers. But we have also the buses, we have the trucks, the small minibuses, we have the desalination plant, so we have a number of things, and also import from Algeciras. So we have the refinery, you have the steel plant, the power plant, so it's really a mixture. But most of the things coming from the ships.
With the shipping industry and the cruise line industry being important pillars to Gibraltar's economy, how can we actually work towards contributing towards a betterment of air quality whilst not losing those important pillars for the economy?
We had the same problem, of course, in Northern Europe. When we are fighting in Hamburg, which is the harbour also the major income part of the budget of the city. Of course, we had the same discussions, but we showed them the amount of money you have to spend. It's quite small compared what the benefit for the people is. All the measures we have done in the meantime, we get 10 times more return than you spend. Because if you're getting ill, it's money you lose. And if people not coming to Gibraltar because they think the air pollution is bad, you have a loss for your economy.
Dr. Friedrich also highlights Gibraltar's buses and desalination plants as other problem areas, but points out that these can be easily retrofitted to reduce harmful emissions substantially.
We can use new buses, and you have some of the new bus Euro 6, which are really clean. Virtually no particles came out of these buses. But you can also retrofit the old one. A poor city like Berlin has retrofitted all buses 10 years ago. And I think if they can do it, why Gibraltar cannot do it? So I think a lot of things can be done here, but easier things, retrofit a bus on a cost of about 12,000 euros, I think it is worth to do.
Also talk about the desalination plant, quite surprisingly.
I was shocked if I see it's a plant running by diesel engines and virtually it has no filter. Why? You allow to pollute the people here. And this is sitting in the west, in the part, so the wind mostly coming from west, so you blow this emission to your own people. I saw where the people are living here around, they get high doses of these particulates, and there's no need for. If you have no solution, I would understand. But we know how to do it. We know you can retrofit the filter to this unit. And this virtually removes 99.99% of the particulates.
He's now written to government with his findings and is currently awaiting a reply, stating that while Gibraltar has many problem areas, many of these can be solved and remedied at a reasonable cost if there's a real will to do so.